A very good afternoon to all my viewers. Okay, as you guys know, like I just returned from my long trip recently to Thailand, and while I was riding home from Thailand at the Malaysia highway, across the road from where I was, an accident happened. A very young Singaporean, 20 years old, passed away in a very horrible accident. And he wasn't even moving, he wasn't even speeding. He was stationary at the road shoulder. And if you guys remember my older videos, I talk about what happened to my friends about 2 years ago, right? During fasting month. It's the exact same scenario. Breakdown, stop at the road shoulder, and a lorry came and just sweep the whole area. Okay, this happens. According to the news article, it says that the lorry driver lose control somehow, but there's no evidence that explains how he lose control or what causes the driver to lose control. Okay, for me, from my experience of driving, riding, and also witnessing other drivers, my opinion is that the driver was experiencing micro sleep. Okay, because I experienced micro sleep myself, and yes, I'm guilty of pushing myself forward while I was going through micro sleep. And please, don't do that. It's highly unrecommended. Don't do that, because when you are experiencing micro sleep, your brain is not really in control. What you see versus what you think what you see, it's a totally different thing. During micro sleep, your eyes are like maybe 80% shut because you are like dozing off. So your eyes are only 20% open. So what you see is very unclear already. And then in the dark, you are driving. You know you are just going straight, and you lock your mindset. Okay, how to keep straight? The easiest way to keep straight, follow the tail light of the vehicle in front. So you align your tail light with your eyesight. You just go straight. Okay, then sway lah. You see the tail light during the micro sleep. The tail light of the broken down vehicle at the road shoulder. Then your body will like automatically swerve slowly towards the road shoulder. That's where vehicles parked at the road shoulder usually get ran over. This is my opinion, according to my understanding of microsleep, human psychology, and also from my experience of being a motorist lah, both driver and rider. And that brings us to today's episode, where I'm going to share what I do if I need to stop at the road shoulder of Malaysia highway. These are the few steps that I take to ensure my safety at Malaysia's highway road shoulder. If there were to be a breakdown or I need to stop for any reason, or if I were to stop and help someone recover from their breakdown at the road shoulder. If let's say you were happily riding, cruising. Okay, let's not mention about you racing with your friends. That one will definitely happen. And if your tire were to explode or you experience a puncture while racing with your friends, just consider yourself dead. Just accept your fate already. Because when shit happens, if shit happens when you are doing something stupid or foolish, make sure you are prepared to die. That's just my way of facing it, because that's how I do it. If I say, hey, I think I want to try the top speed of my bike, before I even do it, I must tell myself, are you prepared to face whatever happens if something were to go wrong? If no, don't do it. If yes, go ahead. If 50-50, you will do whatever you are about to do half-hearted, so you won't get the full achievement of it. So if let's say your top speed of your bike is 300, you might get maybe 200 only. Then after that you will chicken out, that's where I am. Most of the time, like I want to do something stupid, it's half-hearted. That's why after 10 years of trying, I still cannot wheelie. I cannot wheelie at balancing point. Okay, another thing to mention about Malaysia highway and their road shoulder. Those who say I don't like to go on road shoulder because there's nails, there's sand, everything. Yes, correct. But compared to Singapore road shoulder, I can tell you Malaysia's road shoulder is much cleaner. Less debris, less rubbish on the road shoulder where people ride. Like at least the 75% of the road shoulder being the one. Okay, this is what I mean by 75% of the road shoulder. Okay, you see the side, the one closest to the grass, that area until the line, the solid white line on the right, that is 100%. The one on the left is usually the part where there's a lot of sand and dirt and everything lah. Because why is it safe-ish to ride on Malaysia's road shoulder? Because the road shoulder is being fully utilized by their motorists. The more people travel there, the cleaner it is. Because of the tires rolling over, the tires of the vehicles will carry away that dirt. Understand or not? It will carry away the dirt. Even if it doesn't carry away the dirt, it will cause enough turbulence to blow away the sand, the dirt, any rubbish, light rubbish, to the side of the road. Okay, so if you were travelling along the road shoulder of Malaysia, it's very rare for you to encounter rubbish that will damage your bike. But whenever you do encounter rubbish that damages your bike, it's like very, very rabak level one. Okay, so you must be very, very alert when you are riding or driving along the road shoulder. I still think it's the smart lane is unsafe, you know. Okay, because the car is wide and you have to be inside the lane, so your left tire is like constantly driving on dirt or on sand or on top of rubbish. So there's a higher chance of a car getting punctured while driving on the road shoulder. Where are the safe places you can stop while you are on Malaysia highway? First thing, toll station. Toll station is where people slow down. because they have to go through the toll, right? They have to go through the barrier, so they will have to slow down. That's where the danger of a speeding vehicle is already eliminated. And you stop, and usually is toll station is very well lit, so you don't have to be scared of people not seeing you lah. Oh, Ducati, that's a beautiful bike. Okay, second place that you can stop safely, R&R. Okay, R&R or any pit stop, any exit where you can detour out of the highway and stop safely. That's good. But sometimes the R&R is not a popular one, so you get out of the danger of the highway from being hit by another vehicle to the danger of being hunted by a ghost at the R&R. Those who stop at deserted R&R before, you know what I mean. Deserted R&R is one of the scariest place you can go to in Malaysia highway. Okay, third place that you can safely stop on a Malaysia highway is a motorcycle rain shelter. It's usually a flyover, and usually it's under a bridge or a flyover, and most of the time it's lit up along the whole Malaysia highway. The only stretch that is fully lit is Seremban and KL. These two states, these two areas is the only place where you can have full street lights. Other than that, the whole Malaysia, the only place that has street lights is the R&R, near the R&R, near the exits, and near the toll station. These three places only. Okay, so number one is toll station, number two is R&R, number three is motorcycle rain shelter. Okay, number four is any exit. You see any exit, there will be lights, there will be an exit lah. There's a exit lane, so drivers will drive slower there lah. So the place to stop when you are at the exit is at the chevron, right at the end of the railing. Means you are very close to the grass patch. Don't later I show you lah. Okay, here we are at the exit. Okay, also at the exit there's two places you can stop. Okay, this is the entrance, or the exit where people exit from the highway. Okay, do not stop at this corner of the chevron. Okay, stop near the signboard there and stand behind the railing. That's where you are safe first. Okay, it's not fully safe, but that's where you are the safest. A motorcycle rain shelter, this is safe to stop. Okay, and then the entrance of the highway. If you made it to this point and your bike break down, okay, you stop at the end of the railing. Don't be an idiot and stop at a construction like this. Okay. Categorize your breakdowns into two. The first category is your bike have a problem or you have a problem, but your bike can still move forward. For example, your brakes not working well, your tire puncture, but your engine, your drivetrain all still working. So what do? You ride as safely as you can. For example, your rear tire blow out. What do? Just ride, wiggle, you fishtail all the way until you reach a safe place to stop. Before you reach any safe place, do not stop. Okay? If let's say category number 2, your bike cannot move, then you have no choice but to stop. Okay? Then this is the safe way you can stop. Okay, if your bike were to break down in this situation, where they seal off the side of the road, this one GG, I tell you first. This is the worst place to stop. Okay, but I have some practices that I do to keep me safe when stopping at the roadside. Okay, so let's find a suitable place for an example. Okay, for example, I'm cruising, then suddenly my bike stop working. If you got hazard light. If you don't have, signal left. Okay, do not stay on the road, go to the grass. Okay, go to the grass, because this is where people are not driving. If people are driving on the grass, means their vehicle also gone case already. Okay, and most of the time in Malaysia, the grass area is tilted downhill to the left, so you cannot really side stand, right? Or your vehicle will it will baring. So what is it? Shit. See, they're driving at the road shoulder, right? So what I would do is, okay, I'm not going to do it because I'm not in an emergency situation. Let's try main stand. Can my bike hold? Okay, my bike can hold. Okay, what I would do in an emergency situation, if I have to stop in the middle of nowhere, not at a safe zone, I will try to park over here, and then let my bike lie down. That's the best option I have in this situation lah. Okay, all this, you have to remember one thing, all this is harta dunia. You won't bring it to your grave. So if you scratch your bike a bit or what, it's okay, no problem. Okay, you won't die if your bike scratch a bit. You won't, at most, if you want to sell your bike in the future, it will lose value a bit, or you have to spend a bit of money to polish your vehicle. Okay, but at the end of the day, all these vehicles, all these possessions that you have, you won't bring it to your grave. Remember that. So if there's a need, let your bike lie down on the grass. That's the best you can give your bike already. The most comfort you can give your bike. Okay, if let's say there's a railing like that ahead and you cannot move already, if you can push until you pass the railing. If you cannot push, the bike really jam already, put your bike to the leftmost of the road, lean your bike onto the railing. Okay, because Singaporeans who don't experience Malaysia highway, honestly, we are gundus. Okay, we are idiots. Because we are too accustomed to Singaporean practices where emergency vehicle only just stop at the road shoulder, right smack in the middle of the road shoulder, and wait for EMAS to come. That's not the practice here in Malaysia. We don't do that on Malaysia road. Okay, like this, I'm leaving the road shoulder. I make sure there's no oncoming bikes on the road shoulder. Okay, there's one oncoming, so I wait first and make sure I am looking right at him. Okay, after he passed safely already, continue staring at your side mirror, put your bike into gear and start moving. When your speed already merged with the traffic speed, that's why you're fully safe. Okay? It's not an easy thing to go through breakdown. Okay? Do not try to check what's wrong with your bike on the spot yet. Just stop and make sure you are safe first, and then try to call for help, and then try to call for help or try to call for tow. Or if you, let's say you have the knowledge to fix your bike, then I suggest you bring your bike to a safe area and then you fix your bike. If let's say your bike is unable to make it to a safe zone, then don't attempt to fix your bike. Okay? Fixing your bike along the shoulder like this is no go. You should never ever do it. Let's just say you have an electrical problem, so your bike has no lightings, so you cannot turn on your hazard light. That is one of the worst situation you can have. That's why I carry around a flashlight. Okay? See? Most flashlight nowadays they have a strobe light, or at least some sort of blinking function. This one is for work. My company give me this. The one that I bought myself is this one. This is actually a bicycle light. Okay, it helps me in a situation where I go, like maybe ghost hunting, or again there's a blinking function, and this is super bright. Now it's daytime, that's why you cannot really see the light lah. Okay, so as much as you can, if you have to stop at the side of the road, as much as you can, make sure people are aware that you are there. You see, these guys are very complacent, you know. Just because it's a toll, they stop like 2 vehicles side by side. This is not recommended. I wouldn't do that. I would do back to back or front and back. I don't know how I end up here. This is what Gunung Pulai. I believe me and my siblings went here before, because inside there got air terjun. Back when my daughter was 1 year old, I think. That's 2 years ago. Damn it, I'm getting old. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all I have for today lah. Like, for Malaysia roadside safety, or Malaysia road shoulder safety, or how to stop in an emergency situation while riding in Malaysia. If you fall within these few categories, then yeah, this is the video for you. And I hope to see, not to see less lah, I hope I will stop seeing cases where riders stop at the road shoulder because their bike break down and then a lorry comes by and just take his or her life away. Oh yeah, damn it, there's one more point. There's one more thing you can do. Okay? If let's say you are in an emergency situation where you have to stop at the side of the road, okay? You park your bike at the side of the road, closest to the wall or closest to the grass, or even on the grass if you can. And then you step away from the road, like here I cross over the railing and I stand on the grass as far as I can from the road. So if let's say there was a driver who swerved, who lose control, who flipped the car or something, you are already away from your vehicle, and you will be able to see the vehicle from far already. You will see it from a distance, so you can have enough time and enough room to run away. Keep looking at the oncoming traffic. Okay, don't be an idiot and stand along the road and look at what towards the direction people are driving. You must look at where vehicles are coming from, because that's where the danger is coming from. If you look at that direction, you will only see whatever happens across the road, and that's just being kepo lah. Like it won't benefit you at all. I hope I don't see any more cases like the recent one and the ones that my friends went through, that I was traumatized by. I really don't want to see any more of that, because it's something that you can avoid easily. You can avoid all these things very easily. Like, why do you even I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say. But just as much as you can, don't stop at the road shoulder. Okay? If you can avoid. If you have to, do it safely. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Okay? I think that's all I have for you today lah. Now is what time is it now? Now it's just 1 p.m. 4 p.m. Fizo organised a get together with all the riders. He opened an invite for us to go to, I believe, Pengerang. Go for makan and then just early dinner and then go back home. That's all. Just bikers get together. So yeah, I'm going to join them for the ride for a short while, and then go home to my families and publish these videos. I hope this video will help all the riders out there, especially the younger ones, the ones with less experience. Because until you lose someone, you don't really understand the value of life itself. I lived the YOLO life when I was younger, until I start losing friends on the road. That's where I slowly toned down. And it doesn't take just one death. I lost 4 or 5 friends on the road. Traumatizing, especially when you are there yourself in that situation. You were part of the situation. Like, stop all the nonsense lah, especially the stunts on the highway doing Superman, all that . Bila dah bersepah baru nak menyesal. Okay, I've been through enough accidents to scare me to become a safer rider. Okay, don't be a safe rider because you are scared to ride. be a safe rider because you know what's going on and you know what you are doing. There's a difference. Okay, make sure you are aware of your surroundings and make sure you stay safe. Okay, remember, if you see me on the road and you know that is me, just shout, "Hey, Pool!" I will wave at you, I will horn at you, I will smile at you. Okay, I will acknowledge you, but most likely I don't even know who you are. Alright, I hope to see most of you guys on the road and make new friends on the road, because yeah, bikers should all be friends. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the videos if you want to see more content in the future and you want to support me. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.